just about set to go now. And on the hill today, Hector Fernandez. What do you look for here?
The opposing hitter. You're going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Peter Valbuena leading things off and takes a strike. This to third. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Gets it to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Munoz up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw into second. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Brandon.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. And that's way high, and it's 2-2. The other way. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now Freddie Ladd. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ladd matched a homer in his last game. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Round second, taken for third. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Passes third, he wants it all. Saved at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
J.D. Martinez stands in. Ripped on a line. He's got it. 2 down.
That is big.
And now for the Marlins, Cristobal Vergara. Off the The mark there, and that is ball one. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 2 of the NLDS. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
One strike.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up next for Miami, Sidney Bates. And that's outside. Vergara off of first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Now at the plate, Joe Brandon. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up at RBI. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Joe Brandon stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs. We're in the second game of this division series. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Aaron Hicks. Right through there for a strike.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now here is Joe Brandon. And that one gets past the catcher. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. And now the 0-1. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Joe Brandon, the next to hit, takes outside. Hicks stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer this series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Joe Brandon stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Popped up first base side. Brandon settles under it. 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Joe Brandon. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Joe Brando. Popped up. Brandon hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 3.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Corey Davis. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Craig Ostrander. He tripled and scored his first time. Foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Now he launches a throw over his head. Now around second, going for third. He'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Ladd getting ready to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 5-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, J.D. Martinez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 5-2. This is the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here is Joe Brandon. And that is out of play.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball out to center field. Ladd pulls it down and he makes the catch. Then there's 1 down.
Now back
Peter Valbuena up now for the Brewers.
Valbuena.
And a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Got him swinging. Two down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Brandon. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Late with the swing there.
1 and 2.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and the deficit remains 5-2. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for Miami, Cristobal Vergara. Random back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. That's a strike. Foul ball there. And here's a 3-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Bates batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 straight.
Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And that just misses. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the righty reliever out of the pen, Joe Random.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Trying to move him over here. Bare hand scoop, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position, got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Here's the catcher, Joe Random. Grounded out his first time up. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And here is Joe Random. And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. That one to first. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back here in Miami, on to the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Juan Munoz. Line drive and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now here's Aaron Hicks. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First offering, and it just misses. Hicks goes 6'1", 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2008. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. The relay. But it's offline. It's 6-3.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And now the first baseman, Joe Brandon. And that bunted towards third, and that's a foul ball. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
Zach bunt towards third. Sends it across to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Joe Brandon up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a ball popped up. Bates brings it in. 2 away. Joe Brandon up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Hicks at second with 2 down. Just missed. That one down the line, and foul ball. Man at second. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Corey Davis. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Craig Ostrander.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Move to first. And he's back safely. Nobody out. Runner at first. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 7-3.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Next to hit, Freddie Ladd. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Ladd went deep in his most recent game. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hicks makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
J.D. Martinez stands in. Both 2 in this one. That just misses. 1-0. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Joe Brandon up and loosening in the pen. Ibar also getting ready. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. First and second, 1 out. Vergara will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
At the plate, Sidney Bates. Next offering popped in the air. Right field. Random snags it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's 9-3.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Hit in the air, right field. Random settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 3 runs. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Random.
And first offering is fouled off. This is a tough situation for a team to be in, trailing by so many in a postseason game. It looks like it could be a pretty demoralizing loss if they don't turn it around.
You know, as a player, you hear all the time about flushing a bad game and moving on. That's never more important than in the postseason. If you lose this game, you can't let it affect the rest of the series.
The 0-2. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 24,
Peter Valbuena now at the plate. And a foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Joe Random. Random up for the third time and takes ball one.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first. Man at first, nobody out.
Number 20.
And now for the Marlins, Joe Random. Bunting, and he pops it up and makes the grab. And there's one away. So the lineup flips over. And now here's the Marlins DH, Corey Davis. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The Fish up big in this one here in game 2 of the NLDS. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So up next, Craig Ostrander. 3 for 3. He's got a couple of triples, and he's also single. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Freddie Ladd digs in now. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Picks, raging back towards the wall. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Ladd started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went, says Dave Lawrence.
Now back, left
And
field,
Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Cristobal Vergara.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Oh, and on the play, run comes in to score. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's Joe Ibar comes on now.
Number 27.
So 2 on with 2 away.
Joe
Sidney
Ibar.
Bates getting ready to hit. Just missed.
1-0.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. 1 run is in. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they extend their lead. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Joe Brandon, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Line drive. Nice grab. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. 5 innings complete. Marlins on top 14-3. We're in the second game of this division series. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Brandon. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
So now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Aaron Hicks. That's a strike. 0-1. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So digging in, Joe Brandon. And now a flare into left. And a base hit knocks in a run. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Joe Brandon will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Action in the pen down there. Joe Brandon up and throwing. Brandon warming up as well. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Struck him out looking. Joe Brandon up now for the Brewers. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hicks on third. Brandon on at first with 2 down. Oh, right to the backstop. But no advance from the runners. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, Joe Brandon. Ibar back to work. He was late there. Strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Brandon appears to be getting loose. Pulls that one foul. That one missing inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one misses. The count now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight. So a man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Brandon. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
A little bit low.
Okay.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special
The
during your
batter,
walk into the
number
ballpark
3.
today?
Designated
I know you like
hitter,
to take in all the
Roy.
surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, make sure to say hi to Kenny. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The relay throw. The tag out.
The batter, number
Clearly
5.
being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Ostrander, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Liner, base hit. Coming home. The relay, safe. And 15-4 is our score. So up next, Freddie Ladd. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Davis, the runner at third. Ostrander at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one outside. And the count is 1-2. That to right. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, J.D. Martinez. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Joe Brandon. Now the third baseman, Cristobal Vergara.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball. No strike.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out and a runner at second. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Towards first, Random. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Sidney Bates, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. Runner at third, 2 away. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. So digging in, Joe Random. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Two outs. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Line drive. Zips it to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We head to the 7th now in game 2. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joe Random. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Now one out to right. And a quick out, number 1. Next for the Brewers, Joe Random. In the air, right side. Fair ball.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
That one the other way. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Hector Fernandez out of the game. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Marlins,
on here, Joe Random.
number 4.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Random in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now the catcher up to hit. Juan Munoz. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
It's Aaron Hicks now. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. And ball 1.
1-0.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the late stages of game 2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And they're all loaded up.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Random in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering upstairs.
3-0.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. And that's through there for a strike. 3-1. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. Here's the Brewers DH, Joe Brandon.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs.
No, that's high.
On the ground to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Now the Marlins manager.
Now pitching for
Here's the center fielder, Joe Brandon.
number 2, Joe Brandon.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
No strike.
Oh, trouble with the fastball, and it gets away from him. Should be a pass ball, and there are 2 in scoring position now. And that'll load the bases.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Random in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Oh, and this one gets away. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. 4 runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. You get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
One ball. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base.
So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for Miami, Freddie Ladd.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Ripped into right field, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. First and second, 2 down. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Bates now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Joe Brandon, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Rico Vasquez, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And that is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there at the knees. Late on that fastball. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So up next, Joe Brandon. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Strike 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. And it's going to wind up out of play. And now Joe Brandon. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Hammered, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. And at the plate for Miami, Corey Davis. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In comes the run from third to add on. The throw in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Rico Vasquez.
Rico Vasquez.
Craig Ostrander getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. To the left side, but it is well foul. Random at third. Davis over at first with one away.
1 ball, 2 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
In the dirt, blocked. He's in there.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
One down, runners at second and third. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him. And there are 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known
Now
for
batting,
using the
the
entire
center
field.
field.
Just
Freddie
couldn't sit back long enough
Ladd.
on that one.
And now the center fielder, Freddie Ladd. Outside corner, there's a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run across, now 2 runs score. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, an error, and no one left. Here's the catcher, Juan Munoz. Random, back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Joe Random getting loose out there. Random also throwing. That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it's off the wall but foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Aaron hits at the plate.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But
So just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Kai Chick.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
In now for the Reds, Tony Fox.
First pitch, 7:05.
On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Joe Brandon stands in here, takes ball one low.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Frazier steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Darrell Mason. First pitch misses. Chick, just 19 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2025. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santos makes the grab, and that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Alex Santo.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Digging in, Warren Joyce. That's down and in. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he deals. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
He came out of his mechanics there.
Left
Typically
fielder,
likes to shoot the
number
ball
9.
the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
John Fedor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
2-2.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning,
third,
got to be feeling
baseman,
pretty good out there on the mound,
Joey
because when you
Wendell.
think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Dodgers down in order. We played an inning. No score. We're in the second game of this division series. Leading off, Steve Dawley. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You look at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball, so you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
And now here is Joe Brandon. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Up and in. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
High fly ball down the left field line. Fedor makes his way towards it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Pena tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Joe Brandon in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Pitch is in the dirt, and a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Eric Fraser. First pitch doesn't find the zone. just off the inside edge. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Fastball for a strike. And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Willie Talon steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And that one is inside. Check swing, called strike. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Roll to short, could be 2. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Francesco Santos stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Fouled off. He was late. Now fly ball to right center. Random try to get to it. Dives, but it's off his glove. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and rate transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Reggie Tomlinson. Golden opportunity right here. That one kicks away from the catcher. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. All loaded up here in game 2 of the NLDS. In the air, center field. Random has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. 1 runs in. Coming home. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. Martin Delgado will hit next.
Designated hitter, number 11.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Santos over at first with 1 away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Batting ninth.
And up next for Los Angeles, Julio Pena. Santo picks to first, and he's back in there. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one's a little bit low. Now 1-2. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the left fielder, Joe Brandon. Chick back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Slice the other way and foul. That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
Batting 8th, center fielder, number 23.
So digging in, Joe Brandon. Way high.
1-0.
Swings through that.
1-1.
1 out, base is empty.
Two and one.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 1 down, base is empty.
All 3. Hands full.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Batting 9th,
Now
right
here
fielder,
is
number
Joe
22.
Brandon. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that goes foul. Man at first, 1 away. Puts a bunt down. On to first. Out on the sac bunt.
Now batting, number 30.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Tony Fox, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late swing fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Two balls. Two strikes.
In the dirt. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in L.A. And now the shortstop, Warren Joyce. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball, no strike.
And another ball. That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer
number
at
9.
it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. Now the left fielder, John Fedor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Joey Wendell.
Now batting,
Struck out
third
swinging his
baseman,
first time.
Joey Wendell.
And a sac bunt here. Randall. He steps on the bag. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Now batting, number 47.
And next for L.A., Eric Fraser. He reached out a walk his first time. That misses. Ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat and drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Now, Brody, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
And there's a ball. Fraser
No
off
strike.
of first with 2 away. And there's the strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that'll do it. Start of the 4th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Joe Brandon. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Right there, he does a great job of staying in the
Now
big
batting,
part of the
number
field. Man, there are
32.
a lot of hits there.
Man at first, nobody out. Darrell Mason digs in now. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a pop-up. Frazier puts it away for the out. One away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
That's out to center field. Santos puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 29.
So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Brandon flied to right his first time. Out towards left center. Santos in and to his right, makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Reggie Tomlinson. Tomlinson, 24 years old, and he's a native of Jamaica. Just missed.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
In the dirt, now 2-0. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Joe Brandon preparing to come on if needed. Brandon getting loose as well. Fastball for a strike. That's down and in.
3-1.
Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next is the designated hitter, Martin Delgado. And that's outside. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLDS. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brandon under this one. Corrals it. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 16.
2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Julio Pena. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the corner for a strike. Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
2-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead 4-0. We're in the second game of this division series. And now it's going to be Joe Brandon. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Just missed.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one in there across the letters. That one missed. In the air, right field, Pena on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 23.
Joe Brandon, the next to hit for the Reds. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one drifts inside. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Frazier makes the play, and it's out number 3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Reds nothing.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Joe Random gets the call
Number
from the
2.
pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Frazier. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Check swing, called strike. Caught him looking for the K. 1 left for LA. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Chick back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And downstairs. And now it's 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. Here's the third baseman, Tony Fox. 1 for 2. Ball 1 low. And another ball. The Reds down by 4 here in game 2 of the NLDS. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's the automatic.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here's the first baseman, Joe Brandon. Popped up, and that's foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, number 32.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Mason now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Strike. Woo.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play.
Into center. Dives, and he can't hang on. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1. Steve Dawley getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air, left field. Fedor pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the Reds catcher, Joe Brandon. First pitch misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Edgar Nivar, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Hernandez getting cranked up as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. And here's the shortstop at the play, Joe Brandon. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fouled off down the right side. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Edgar Navar into the game.
Now pitching.
Next. For Cincinnati. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that drops foul. In the dirt, now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Joe. And now, Joey Wendell. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that is out of play. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam
Now
fastball has
batting,
become
47.
such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed.
Yeah, they
and
get
just
woke.
with good spin
Welcome
rate,
back,
good
Gary.
rotation through the zone. Elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
That one fouled off.
They mainly lost us because nobody can field.
And it skips into dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Joe Brandon, the
They,
young
they
right-hander,
still got
up
too
and
many
throwing.
Joe Randoms on the roster.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beans.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Foul ball there. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, closer, Ruben Gaudio.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can.
When I downloaded the roster, it had it was all just random, like all like 0 overall people, and then all these people came out of nowhere.
It needed to be made. That's helping your team.
I think Shohei was a 0 overall
To the
guy.
right side, Frazier. He takes it on his own. Now only one out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Random stands in now and watches strike.
I've lowered all their stats though. They can only hit 40.
Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
They're mainly winning because they got enough people to field all the positions.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Reds down to their final strike. And they'll do it again. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
Those pitchers did good though. Yeah, see, there's gonna be another team that's gonna be good. Even though all these dudes suck too. I think either one of these teams is gonna come out of the American League.
So almost ready to get underway. Showing the slab in today's game, Peter Davies. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
On the ground to the left.
Baltimore's up
And
1-0.
it goes just foul. And there's a foul ball. In the air, right field, Ramos. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Rays, Joaquin Sarko.
I would say most of these guys are undrafted too. No, he's not. He's not. He is. He is. He is. Yeah, these are all drafted real people.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
David Samuels next to hit for the Rays. And that drops in for a strike. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. And foul ball.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
And a 1-2. Popped up. Whitaker makes the grab for the second out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Quick, the next to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. On the ground right side, Hinojosa. And the inning is over. Back now at Oriole Park. And towing the slab in this one, Ricky Thorpe. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Ben Gelman will hit next.
Third baseman, number 10.
Gelman, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a strike.
0-1.
Got him. 2 out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 out, space is empty. Thomas Whitaker, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1. We're in the second game of this division series. And now Sean Berry. Davies back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting sixth, center fielder, number 31.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Carlos Armas. Armas with a homer in his last game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, base is empty. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Daniel
One down.
Vogelbach.
Daniel Vogelbach at the plate. Nasty pitch right there. And it's 0-1. Vogelbach launched a homer in his most recent game. In the dirt. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Joe Brandom. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So the batting order turns over. Orlando Salas digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Random leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Fought off foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And it's 2-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now,
Orioles,
Richard Paz.
Number 52.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Paz matched a homer in his last game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And that's way high. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Righty delivers. Comebacker to the mound. in plenty of time to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Kakai Rios getting ready to hit.
Number 21.
First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, C.J. Hinojosa.
Second baseman, C.J. Hinojosa.
And that one wrapped foul. That one hooked foul. Man at first, one away. Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his third of the game.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And into the box for Baltimore, Henry Ramos. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. They get the force. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and one left. We played 2 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Joaquin Zarco. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And the batter now, David Samuels.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Grounder might be 2. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Melvin Quick, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. That one ripped. And it hits the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Berry batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now a chance for Carlos Armas.
Ball.
First pitch, and he just
1
misses.
ball, no strike.
The other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, but they hold the 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, now it's a rookie first baseman, Joe Brandon.
Number 16.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. Next one misses. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1. In the air out to center. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, designated hitter.
Joe
number
Brandon
14.
now at the plate. Trying to move him over here. Sends it to Vogelback. And that's an out on the sacrifice. And next for the Orioles, Colin Moore. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. And the slider just misses. Random, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the dirt. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Now batting.
So next to
number
hit for
10.
Baltimore, Ben Gelman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Great deception with the change up there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So 1 hit is all they get. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Daniel Vogelback. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Vogelback in his 8th season, 33 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Next offering is down low. 2-1.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
James McCann in now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one hit to first. And it gets by him. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joe Brandon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. Trying to move the runners over. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So the Rays batting order turns over. And here is Orlando Salas. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Ramos makes the play. Runner tags from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-zip.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now at the plate, Joaquin Zarco. They say you win.
No ball.
Brandon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Now the catcher up to hit, David Samuels. Just missed.
1-0.
That one way inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two outs. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Moore makes the grab, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Thomas Whitaker. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now batting,
Richard Paz, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one fouled off.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating.
Zarco. There's one. On the Vogelback. Out 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 21.
And into the box for Baltimore, Kakai Rios. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And strike 2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Out towards right center field. Armas pulls it down, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Rays 3 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Davies back to work. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Joe Random up and loosening in the pen. Random warming up as well. And a breaking ball misses outside. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone.
Now pitching
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Bernardo
Number
Casillas.
18.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one fouled off.
One.
Squirts away a little bit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
And here is Carlos Armas. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Armas went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tagging for first. Not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
Here's Daniel Vogelback. 1 for 2.
That missed by a lot.
And that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Outside low. And the count is 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here is James McCann. That one catches the corner for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Softly hit to third. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. We're in the second game of this division series. And into the box for Baltimore, C.J. Hinojosa. First pitch misses.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for the Orioles, Henry Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit, and now 2 aboard. And now Joe Brandon, a single his first time. And he pops up the bunt. Thorpe pulls that one down, and there's 1 down. Some great baseball history here in Baltimore, and obviously those great teams led by Jim Palmer and the skipper Earl Weaver. Obviously so many great players. Brooks Robinson at third, Frank Robinson back in the day, and then Eddie Murray and Cal as well.
I was told before I came to play in Baltimore that you were going to be around the best fans in baseball. Those names that you mentioned, they had success on the field. I played here 1 year, and still, when I come back to visit, I'm recognized in this city.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. I think one of the other things about coming here, they do such a good job of honoring their baseball history. The warehouse out in right field, the statues, really just the entire ballpark reeks of history. Makes you feel like you're in the middle of a museum while you're watching a game. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
And now Colin Moore. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Joe Brandon.
Number 8.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. Oh, he throws it away.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
One out. Runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Joaquin Zarco. Throw to second, safe. And fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, out towards right center. Ramos heading to the alley. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, number
David
15.
Samuels next to hit for the Rays. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch inside, 2-0. And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second.
Now batting,
2
number
outs.
24.
Quick digs in now. Late swing fouled off. Salas at second. Samuels on at first with 2 down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 0-2 now.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second, 2 down. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stepping in, Sean Berry. There's a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Way outside. 1-2 to count. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Moore makes the grab on the run. 1 run on the RBI single. And the lead is now 5-0.
Number 10.
Gelman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And that's through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting, number 21.
Here's the center fielder, Kakai Rios. That misses the zone. 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is that. 1 left for the Orioles. It's 5-0.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Orioles.
7th. We have a new.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Here's the catcher, David Samuels. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, CJ Hinojosa.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely
Number
crazy.
31.
Henry Ramos, the next to hit for the Orioles. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. McCann brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now
So
batting.
2 down now,
Number
and here
15.
is Joe Brandon. Slice down the right side. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Joe Brandon,
Now
the next to
batting.
hit for the
Number
Orioles.
14.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Action in the pen down there. Jalen Beeks, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Random also getting ready. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of game 2. Out there to center. Armas on the move. Nice grab on the run. That is the inning. And the Orioles
Now
welcome
pitching
back in a
for
new
the
arm on the. So bases all loaded up. Samuels will hit next. And that one missing low. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Left field. Moore makes the catch, and that is that.
Pitching for
Back
Tampa
now,
Bay.
new pitcher on.
That's ball four. Ball four, take the base.
Melvin Quick getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Smoked into left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Sean Berry next to hit for the Rays. Swinging a foul straight back. The Rays up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. The next pitch
Outside.
misses. 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And now they have a base runner at second.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Inside, just missed. Outside with a breaking ball. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
2 on with 1 out. And now the first baseman, Daniel Vogelback. Hinojosa. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom part of the order. Back here in Baltimore, last chance for the home team. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Henry Ramos. And first offering is fouled off. And he pumps it a strike. And it skips in the dirt.
See if he
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
absolutely, and that
Just about set, and on the hill, Vance Perez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the second baseman, Earl Hayden. 0-1 now. That's down and in. A slider missed. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. One, 2.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Rory McCann now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. He gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. Hollis in position. Makes the catch for the out. DeAndre Averill stepping in now for the Yankees. Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Perez measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
1 out, runner at second. Middleton, the next to hit. Swinging a foul out of play. One run across in the frame so far, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS.
Ball 1.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at second. And a foul ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Next to hit, Milt Padilla. That's in there. 4-1. Runner at second, 2 down.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Digging in, number 35. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Random hauls it in to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Benito Castro. What do you have on him, Singy?
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Now it's going to be Connor Hollis. And that one popped in the air, left field. McCann makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board, and that'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These players can find themselves back in this ball game.
Next pitch is outside. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Batting third,
Abraham Almonte up next for the A's. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail it here, 3-0. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the rookie third baseman, Eric Palacios. Right through there for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Random. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 8,
Joe
right fielder,
Brandon
number
stepping
26.
in now for the Yankees. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. There's a strike.
2-1.
And that is out of play. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to
Batting
sit on him
ninth,
for a little
center
while.
fielder, number
You want to be
19.
ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Joe Brandon. Fouled off left side. He goes down looking. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the second.
Leading
And
off
now
for the
Brian
A's,
Cabrera.
third baseman, number 25.
Castro back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. McCann holds it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch
Batting
on
third,
the run right
catcher,
there. He
number
saved
53.
extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Michael Cantu in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Castro, a guy that really fills up the strike zone, rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 1 out, bases empty. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That's a base hit. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
So now the DH spot, Mike McDonald. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Cantu leads off first with 1 away. That's a strike, and the count even 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering is down low.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
That one inside, and that's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 on, 1 out. Random digs in now. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And that bunted towards third. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Joe Random up next for the A's. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
So they're all loaded up. Random now at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Top half of the 3rd inning, leading off Earl Hayden. And he takes a strike. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And the batter now, Rory McCann. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And McCann fouls it off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. and 2. Down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Averill takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2. And that's too high. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Yanks held in check, but they lead at 3-0. And we're back.
Leading
Here's the
off
second
for the
baseman,
A's,
Connor Hollis.
Second baseman, Connor Hollis.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Next
number
up for the
22.
A's, Derek Fuentes. And there's a foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
No ball.
Hollis on at first, nobody out. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now here is Abraham Almonte. He was a strikeout victim his first time, and they got him.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Just missed. That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
The 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line. McCann settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. The A's. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Miles Middleton. Right through there for a strike. Middleton, just 21 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And next for New York, Milt Padilla. He's already homered in this game. That's in for a strike. And that one sliced foul. Yankees up by 3. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now it's the shortstop. Fly to center his first time. Yeah, there's the strike. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikeout number 8. Down in order go the Yankees. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter now, Michael Cantu.
Catcher number 53.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Man at first. Now the A's designated hitter, Mike McDonald. Walked his first time. Fought off foul. The Athletics trailing by 3, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS.
Ball.
In the dirt.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's inside. Cantu gets his lead at first with nobody out. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Averill tossed to second, and that's all they'll get. Joe Brandon up next for the A's. Swing and a ball popped in the air. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Joe Brandon up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Inside. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one just misses.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. A's strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Perez back to work. The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Random stands in now, looks at that one inside. Fouled off down the right side. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Number 66 appears to be getting loose. Random also throwing.
2-2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Runner at third, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Joe Random stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out looking and his first at bat. Misses inside. And that is ball one.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
One away with a runner at third.
And it remains 2-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Earl Hayden. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Random makes the grab, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, a triple, but we're in the second game of this division series. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Connor Hollis.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Athletics looking to string together better bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Number 22.
So digging in, Derek Fuentes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And first offering is fouled off.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Hard hit left side. The throw to first. He's out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Almonte up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
This one popped up. As this one sized up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Rory McCann. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Movement in the bullpen, Joe Random up and throwing. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Averill, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one fouled off. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Vance Perez departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's. Number 66.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Middleton into box again, takes a strike. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Up the middle. Base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Oh, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the...
Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Brian Cabrera. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one high in the air to left center. Hauls it in for the out. And now here's the A's catcher, Michael Cantu. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Mike McDonald. A strikeout and a walk. In there, and it's 0-1. That one pushed foul. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. High in the air, out to right. Random. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
So
for
they
the
turn things
Athletics.
over to the righty, Joe
Number
Random.
3.
So digging in,
Leading off
Joe.
for
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air, right side of the infield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
now batting number 12.
Joe Random will hit next. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Now batting number 13.
Man at first with one gone. Next up for the A's, Joe Random. Bunts it in the air. And foul ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Puts a bunt down. He to first, out on the sac bunt. Connor Hollis getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Strike in the outside corner. It's 0-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Joe Random getting loose out there. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Another scoreless inning. And now that's...
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back. And a
Athletics.
new arm on the mound to start the... So a man at first. And up next for New York, DeAndre Averill. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing.
Runner on the go. That one the other way. Oh, he botches it. The tag, and he's out.
Now batting number 29.
And here is Miles Middleton. Lifted in the air, right center field. Almonte coming on. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
Ball 4. Take your ready.
And we're back. And now the shortstop, Derek Fuentes. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. Out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Abraham Almonte, the next to hit. close one doesn't get the call. Ball one. That one hammered center field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Benito Castro won't go any further. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Ball four, take the base.
3.
That's ball four.
And well.
Ball four, take your base.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.